They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And every time you step on the field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact. But that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down, backwards, it's 3rd and very low. Now we're going to get a timeout by the offense. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Powering forward. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really Not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick here is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's a handoff. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
He's in the space past the 25 and finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3rd down and 13. Now they'll change things up.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to...
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, you're part of the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it? But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Pioneers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hot 70.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3rd and 19.
Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
His first half on EA Sports. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Seahawks will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable now for Allen. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here we go, shot. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Come on.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point splits the uprights. Makes this a 9-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, the kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Warriors, 70.
They'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Pioneers have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Down the sideline he goes. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. That makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and the last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And give him 10 more time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st.
Okay, ready? Seven Pirates. Street. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. Quick as he throws there, incomplete.
He marched to the end zone as a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Over the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Pioneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense getting up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pioneers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Smash.
Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Pioneers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
18, tight end.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Pioneers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This is 1st and 10.
Get out of here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready, set.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions.
Cup 19. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory.